after this,
Revelation,
I saw
chapter
4 angels
7.
standing at the four corners of I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth,
Any wind
holding back on the 4 wind or on of the earth to prevent any wind from blowing on the land or on the sea from the east or on any tree. Having the seal of the then I saw another angel. He coming up from the east in a loud voice, having the seal of the living God, who had been given power. He called out to harm in a loud voice the land to the 4 angels who had been given power the land to harm the land and until we put a seal. Do not harm the land or the sea or the trees until we put a seal on the forehead, harm the servants or the sea or the trees until do not harm a seal the land or the seas or the trees until we put a seal on the forehead, the land of the servants or the tree, our God. Until we put a seal not harm on the forehead, the land or the sea or the trees. Until we put a seal on the foreheads of the servants of our God. 1. Then I heard the number of those who were sealed. The tribe 1 of Israel, 44,000 from the tribe of Judah of Israel, 12,000 were sealed. From the tribe of Reuben, 12,000 were sealed. From the tribe of Gad, from the tribe of Reuben, 12,000 of Asher. From the tribe of Gad, 12,000. From the tribe of Asher, 12,000. From the tribe of Manasseh, Naphtali, 12,000. From the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000. From the tribe of Simeon, 12,000. Issachar, from the tribe of Levi, from the tribe of Zebulun, from the tribe of Issachar, from the tribe of 12,000. From the tribe of Zebulun, Benjamin, 12,000. 12,000. From the tribe of Joseph, 12,000. From the tribe of Benjamin, after this, 12,000. I looked, and there before me was a great multitude. After this, no one could count. I looked from every nation, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count. And before from every nation, they were wearing white robes, people and language, and were standing before the throne in their hands, and before the Lamb. And they cried out. They were wearing white robes and were holding palm branches in their hands, and they cried out in a loud voice to the Lamb. Salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. Salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. Salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. And the 4 living creatures, all the angels, they were standing around the throne, before and around the elders, and worshiped God. And the 4 living creatures, they fell down on their faces before the throne and worshiped God, saying, "And power and strength be to our God, praise and glory, and wisdom and thanks and honor, and power and strength be to our God forever and ever." These and white robes, who are they? Did one of the elders did they come from? Ask me. These and white robes, who are they? And he said, and where did they come from? These are they. I answered, who have come out, sir, of the great tribulation. And he said, they have washed their robes. These are they tribulation. They have washed their robes
the throne of God
and made them
and serve him
white
day
in the
and
blood
night
of the
in his
Lamb.
temple.
Therefore,
And he who sits on
they
the throne
are before the throne
will
of God
shelter them
and
with
serve
his
him
presence.
day and night in his
Never
temple.
again will they hunger.
And he who sits
Never
on the
again will
throne
they thirst.
will shelter
The sun
them
will not beat
with
down
his
on
presence.
them, nor any
Never
scorching
again
heat.
will they hunger.
For the Lamb
Never again will they
at the
thirst.
center of the throne
The sun will not
will
beat
be
down
their
on
shepherd.
them, nor any
He will
scorching
lead
heat.
them to
For the
springs of living
Lamb
water.
at the center
God
of the
will wipe
throne
away
will be their
every
shepherd.
tear from
He
their
will lead
eyes.
them to springs of living
They
water.
are
And God
before
will
the
wipe
throne of
away
God
every
and
tear
serve him
from their eyes.
day and
They are
night
before
in
the
his
throne
temple.
of God and serve him
who sits on the
day
throne
and
will shelter them
night with
in
his
his
temple.
Never
And he
again
who
will they
sits
hunger.
on the throne
Never again
will shelter
will they
them
thirst.
with his
The sun
presence.
will not beat
Never
down on
again
them, nor
will they
any
hunger.
scorching heat.
Never
For the
again
Lamb
will they
at the
thirst.
center of the
The
throne
sun will not
will be
beat
their
down on
shepherd.
them, nor
He will
any
lead
scorching
them
heat.
to
For the Lamb
springs
at
of
the
living
center
water.
of the throne
And God
will be
wipe
their
away
shepherd. He will
every
lead
tear
them to
from
springs of
their
living water. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes.